What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael Hora, and this is a lovely penguin. And today we got some more reactions for you. So before we get to those reactions, guys, please go ahead, like, share, do all the fun YouTube things if you would, because we want this channel to keep on growing. And the only way we can do that is with your help. All right. So if you'd be so kind, do all those things. And otherwise, enjoy this reaction. Here you go. A very long-awaited welcome back to 17. It has been a minute since we've checked out any of their stuff, and that's far too long. In fact, actually, the last thing we checked out from 17 was their Killing Voice, and it was phenomenal. It was very, very good. So if you want to check that reaction out, go do that. It's on my channel. It's not going to be too hard to find. Look up A Lovely Penguin in 17. You'll see it. Promise. But yeah, that was a very fun video. So today we're checking out a song that came out a little before I actually stopped and did my little hiatus for a few months. But it's a song called Maestro. And so we're going to check out the official music video for it, and then we're going to check out a live performance. But with the music videos, if you are new here, I like to watch the music videos twice. First time we watch it with no subtitles up, just because I want to understand the what's going on in the music video a little bit better. I was an art director. However, the work's kind of dried up, so I'm not really doing it anymore. But I do have some cool inputs I can put in terms of art things. So first playthrough is going to be all about that. Second playthrough is so we can watch with the subtitles up, so we can actually understand what the song's about. So with that being said, let's watch. Let's watch 17 be the sweethearts that we know they are. Because that's the other thing too, is that a big thing I really do like about 17 is they all seem like very, very sweet guys. And I love good people. So the fact that they seem to be very good people makes me like them a little bit more, you know? So without further ado, let's go. Definitely can tell there's gonna be a lot of CG in this one, but hopefully there's some cool art things we can talk about. Oh yeah, nice destroyed. Nice, cool hallway. Ooh, that piano. Ah, that vibe. Oh, they got a little skate park going too? I'm gonna pause. Sorry. I'll be pausing a lot in the first playthrough. My apologies. Quick question for anybody in chat or in the comments on YouTube. Do one of the guys actually play the piano for this? I mean, there's not too much piano going on, but I'd imagine one of them probably is the one doing it. But seriously, what a vibe right off the rip. A couple of little things I did want to point out, like the little skate park ramps, the little half pipes that they had going on. I don't know. There's not too much to go on for building that kind of stuff. I mean, it's as simple as building a ramp, and you know, they definitely did make it look like a piano, which is pretty sick. So I'd imagine it's probably paint that they used. If it was me doing that, I would also be using a paint. However, because people are going to be skating on it and whatnot, I would also definitely make sure to put a clear coat on top of like a protective layer, so that it's not like the wheels and the skateboards aren't like ripping up the paint while they're going over it, you know, which, you know, a simple sealant would do the trick. Or you could even use like epoxy or something like that. Something that will just harden up and be a surface that you can ride a board on, and you know, it's not going to destroy the paint underneath it. But yeah, I mean, a lot going on. That piano looks really nice. The one up on the rooftop there, obviously it's covered in like dust and debris. Again, that's kind of stuff that's not really too difficult to make or set up. you know, so won't go too in depth on that, but they definitely have a lot of cool CG stuff going on, which is pretty nice. And nice, this is one of my favorite 17 songs. Hell yeah, I can't wait to listen to more of it. But yeah, I mean, simple enough. They just kind of lay down a couple poles, a speaker, some cinder blocks, a piece of wood, some papers. And then, honestly, they just use sand, you know. Threw a little sand on there. Pretty easy enough. Also, another great thing to do to make dust. Literally, sawdust is another great thing to use. Typically using like a sander on a piece of wood. Very, very easy. There's some belt sanders and stuff that are honestly the best for making mass quantities of dust, if you would. But, you know, you could sprinkle it on light. You could sprinkle it on a bit heavier. You know, you can make piles out of it, whatever. It still looks good. Makes it look very much like debris. So that's how I would do it. Okay. Let's go 17. Ooh, they got that violin going too. What's up? Sick. Also, sorry, we're gonna talk about that hallway fight scene because that's pretty cool. Obviously they had that hallway set up before. I mean, simple enough, build up walls, and they also did put a ceiling bit on there. For this part though, obviously they took the ceiling bit off and put some sprinklers above. You know, you can buy sprinklers and stuff, but like if you want to make ones pretty easy, you know, you can just get a couple of PVC pipes and just drill a couple of smaller holes in it. You know, the smaller the hole, you know, you get a little bit less of like the thickness of drops and whatnot. So you want like small holes that it's not like water's pouring down, you know what I mean? You want droplets. So if you do it like that, and also if you point it upwards, then the water sprays up and then it has time to kind of turn to droplets and fall. That's the way I've found to be the most useful. However, being that this is, you know, a K-pop music video where they spend millions of dollars making this, they probably had sprinkler setups that they could just use, you know, that they can control how much water is coming out. I've only really worked on very low budget stuff. So there are tricks of the trade to do it on a budget. So there you go. I like that little breakdown. Oh. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh, I was not ready for that. What? Ooh, a little dance break. Here we go. Ooh. Dang, I really thought the song was over there. That's crazy. Very nice. Oh, it's a big metronome too. Sick. That's dope. Still going. Who's the real Maestro? Not me. No. Dang. Dang, that was nice. That was nice. That's a great song. That's a really, really good song. Yeah, cool video, cool song. I was not expecting the little like drop off there at the end to pop and back off, which was pretty sick. So that's nice. That was really nice. And yeah, I don't know. Let's see what the song is about. Who is the real Maestro? You tell me. Yeah, I like that song a lot. That was very, very good. So I like that it's a longer song too. I feel like a lot of K-pop songs lately have been shorter and shorter. Also, I forgot the name of the dude on the piano. The best way to describe him is he's the shortest in the group. I know that's not how he likes to be described, but it's just how you know. He's the one with the longer bleach blonde hair. I think that looks sick on him, by the way. I think he looks really good with the long hair. I wanted to point that out. I should have just waited until I paused on him. That was kind of a jerk move by me. My apologies. But I just didn't want to forget to say it. So, my bad. But he looks really good, especially later in the video when he's like in the whole Maestro suit and everything. He looks really good with that long hair. Just wanted to throw that out there. Is his name Woozy by chance? Or am I missing? Woozy, there you go. I was right. Nice. I love this part, the la-las. Woo! Yeah. Alright, hold on, we're gonna pause real quick. I like. There is one thing that in particular about K-pop in general that I've tended to like, and I don't think I've ever really mentioned it, but I like how, you know, most bands seem to do this. Not on every song, but like, you know, every once in a while. But in particular with what they're doing here with this whole Maestro thing, is like they take a theme and then they work it and use it in a way to be like, we're trying to elevate what we do, and like we also are trying to do things for the world and whatnot, but like they're using the terminologies from the thing in a way outside of what they're normally used for to explain the concept that they're going for, you know? Like, I don't know why it's that like ability to mix and match what they want to say with like using other terminologies and doing it in a creative way that I love. And like this song is like a masterclass on that, you know? I mean, we've seen a lot of groups do it really, really well, but like this song also is like they're knocking it out of the park. Change the rhythm like this. Like, whatever genre, we're coming for you guys. We got this. I'm gonna pause it again after the la la bit. So, before we get further into it, another thing that I also kind of noticed, which I imagine they did it on purpose, but it might just be, I don't know, maybe it's me just kind of making my own connections here, but with the fact that they're talking about how, like, you know, they can do different genres, they can do different themes, whatever, like, they're also saying they, regardless, they do come together to put the piece together. So I imagine, like I said, they probably thought of this and I'm just figuring it out. But, like, it also, that kind of plays on the fact that it's like, yeah, they're a pretty big group, you know, and with a big group that comes with different personalities, you know, and it's like, it's more of a song about unity rather than just about them being like the best or whatever, you know what I mean? Of like being like, yeah, we can mix and match, like we can make things work. And it's like, it's a matter of like, as long as we can get together and come together, we could still make something beautiful, you know? And like, I mean, honestly, in the world these days, like, that's a message that needs to be heard, you know, is like the people need to come together. And like, not to go too political, but a lot of governments out there are pushing us to divide, and they're trying to divide and conquer. And it's like, we are so much stronger together than we are separate. So I doubt that's to the extent of what they mean there, but you know, there is a lot of very big parallels there. And it's something that it's important. It's important. There's a lot of unity in this world. And like, you know, there's a lot of ways that we're alike, even though we might sound different or look different. But, you know, we can still come together and make some pretty freaking beautiful stuff. So, there you go. I don't know what else to say about that. Dude, this threw me off so bad in that first playthrough. I really thought it was over. Go! That's the look I'm talking about for Woozy, by the way. Looks sick. Heck yeah. Who is the real Maestro? All right, moving on to the live performance. Again, excellent song, absolutely excellent. I see why a lot of people are saying this is their favorite from 17, because that is really freaking good. So we're gonna check out it live now. Nope, we're gonna check it out live now. I feel like I'm saying that weird. Either way, here we go.
Classic or new, think 새로운 조합에 우리 자랑이 죽이니까 이 체험만 정상이 돼 세상을 바꾸는 우리니까 뜨거운 함성 그대로 서로를 바라본 채로 나팔을 울려 sing it out You and I sing it out 철저으로
Gotta love when they're singing it live like this. They sound great. So I like how the background's like a big organ, the instrument. Like the pipes of an organ, it looks like.
I always be with you.
God, I love that like faster little beat they got on that part. And the feet dance. Very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Another great live performance. Dang, dude, that was sick. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say about that. That was dope. But actually, you know what? I do know what to say. And what I do need to say is we need to check out more from 17. So I need you to go down into the comments and write out your favorite 17 songs, particularly ones with music videos, if you would be so kind. And we'll get to them because well worth it. They're dope. Such a dope group. Like, seriously. Really, really good. So hopefully you're looking forward to checking out more from them because I definitely am. And yeah, with that all being said, make sure you do all the fun YouTube things like subscribe, share this with somebody, force them to watch it if you would. And anything you guys can do to help boost the channel up would be very, very much welcomed because the crazier this channel grows, the crazier things we'll get to do. Like maybe go see them live or maybe even meet them in person. Who knows? But in the meantime, keep watching the videos, keep suggesting things, and I love y'all, and we'll catch you on the next one, all right? Remember, stay aggressively positive. Love you. Bye.